crazy that we live in a day and age where you do not need a production team to build content for your music and projects. In the last episode, we learned how to make a lyric video, but I had an animation in there. So today, we're going to learn how to animate and get images to resemble our music in a visual way. So here's an example of one I made before, but we're going to make one from start to finish for one of my songs on this album, Broken Systems by Sanchovy, today. So first things first, we need to go over to ChatGPT or whatever AI you're using, or if you want to be more hands-on and creative, go into Canva, create an art for your album. And this is kind of our anchor, our theme for what we're going to be doing going forward. So I already have the album cover. I'm going to upload the album cover real quick. Okay, so I uploaded the album cover, and now I'm going to tell it we need a 16:9 scene image for this album. So I'm going to type out the prompt and then I'll explain it. All right, so I wrote, I need a 16:9 scene for the song off the album titled Headlines. Use this album art for style and feel reference when creating the scene. I want it to be about clickbait headlines are grabbing the mind of the person watching TV and social media at the same time. So kept it super simple, but pushed it in a direction like, hey, this is already our album art. Let's keep it on brand, right? Reference the color and styles, and if you need to pull anything from this. And then I gave it a rough thing. So I envisioned someone on a couch or phone or chair, and they're watching TV at the same time as they're on their phone, and then they're getting blasted by all this news headlines, the headlines on social media, this and that, and it's grabbing their mind. So let's see what it comes up with. I will do a more in-depth prompt if this doesn't get me to where I want to be. Okay, so it spit this out. Very dark, gloomy, and, has the same figure from the album cover. Has all the headlines just surrounding you of all the chaos of everything. He's on his phone. He's also trying to flip the channel. And it has a little hidden emblem up there, my little S, little logo thing. So that's cool that it put that in there. So we're going to stick with this. So we're going to download this. And then after that, we're going to jump to OpenArt AI. And I'll show you the steps to animate this image. And in a way that there's two ways. You could do it where you generate a second image and it's the same scene but different, and then you could connect the two. Or what I do is I loop it, so I only need one image, and that is my start and end frame. So I'm going to download this and we're going to jump into OpenAI. Okay, so once you get set up in OpenArt AI, you're going to want to click video right here. And we're going to do start and end frame. You can do text with reference if you want, but for the purpose of this and the type of videos I make for the music and what we could do with this, I only need it to loop. So I'm doing start and end frame of the same image. So for the model, I use Dance 2.0, and this is a very basic prompt that I always start with just to see where it's going to put me. And you can see a lot of these are that very similar prompt. So let's give it a go with this. It is 1,000 tokens. We are only doing a 5-second loop, and I'm not putting my music in or anything like that. Just keeping it high quality, 5 seconds, 6 seconds. That's all you really need. If you want to do more, you could do more, but it's going to cost a lot more credits or tokens. And sometimes it's not always what you want, so you will be burning money if you do want to play around like that. This is what I found to be pretty safe and consistent and good enough for what I'm trying to do with these animations to make my videos not a full music video production, but just enhance it so it's that much more of a world and give a little life to the image for my project. So we're going to go ahead and generate this now. So I'll show you this one that I made right here, and it's just panning in, little animation. And this one, the camera movement was a little too much for me, so that's why I didn't go ahead with that. But usually I just want them very minimal like this one. So it's just alive and something we could loop over and over again and let the viewer just kind of glance around the city and notice what's moving, what's not, and just kind of all the little Easter eggs, maybe even just the little mess ups that AI does on some of the text and stuff. And it just gives someone depth, something to look at for you to be like, hey, this is Sanchovi's world. This is what he's picturing during the song and the story that he sees in his head while he's, singing the song and stuff. So we're just trying to enhance the experience. That's all we're trying to do. We're not trying to mass produce slop. We're trying to actually build a full, coherent entertainment system project. All right, so that took about 2.5 minutes to get finished. And it is a little fast, but I could slow it down in CapCut and make this actually into like a 7-second video. So it's good enough for me. Again, I just want it to be alive. So I would be doing something very slow. So it just breathes. So I'm going to go ahead and download this now. I'm going to go into CapCut. I'm going to show you what I mean when I'm trying to edit it so it like slows down, and then how to loop it, and as well as put some effects on it to really bring it to life and really just add that full experience. All right, so now we're in CapCut. We're going to go over here. We're going to import our image. And I mean our animation, not the image. So now we have our animation in here playing. And again, it's moving a little too fast for me. So what I want to do is slow it down. So if we go up here, after we click on the video, go up here to speed, and then you could slow it down. You could either do it by duration or by speed. I usually don't go more than 3. Depends on the animation. Sometimes you could slow it down more, but the frames get a little weird. So just go to 0.8 and watch it now. See if we can get away with a little slower. I want to try to go half speed and see what happens. So I want right there. Gets a little weird on this part, so we're going to take that off, and then in the front I think it does the same thing. Yeah. So right there. So now I should have a nice loop that doesn't have that weird camera tilt. Cool. Now we duplicate it, and if we do it right, it should blend right over. So let's watch that again. Does have a jump. So we could clean that up. We could also do a transition effect. So if we just do, let's see if we have like fade. So you could play around with it, or you could try to line it up where you cut it to be perfect, but I'm not going to waste a bunch of time right now. Now we're going to add the music and add one more effect to create some depth to this as well. So we're going to go to our import again. We're going to go to music. Now I don't have this song particular for the image yet. So we're just going to use Broken System song, and just know when this actually comes out, it'll have a different song. So let's play this. Might be a little loud. Okay. One extra layer we could do is if we go to effects, we could add a filter on, and we could have it like go in when it transitions. We could have all different kinds of things. mess around, have fun, and create what you'd want as your final product. That's all that matters, is what you think is cool. And usually for me, I go to textures and something on these. So you kind of see it overlaying right now. So I'm just going to do the grainy.
Hey kid, when you grow up, you can be anything, chase whatever you love.
Right? And then, like we did in the previous video, if we go to auto lyrics, and for this one, I'd probably do something like this one. This one line. Yeah. This will be good enough. So I'd do something like this, and then generate lyrics. Obviously, I would do a different color and graphics. It's blending in a little too much, but just for the purpose and showing you that you can do this, you just need to play around and format it how you want. Let's give it a look.
Hey kid, when you grow up, you can be anything, chase whatever you love. Paint the sky, touch the stars above, make your own path, become someone they speak of. I wanna be a rock star.
So obviously we'll duplicate that animation over and over again with the effect, or we could transition to a different effect. Possibilities are unlimited. It's really up to you at the end of the day, what you think is cool. I would change the lyrics a little bit. It's kind of hard to read on that background. But now we kind of created a music video, although it's just a lyric video, but it feels more than just lyrics on the screen. It has some animation and color to the lyrics, but also the animation and the little effects. So it gives a lot of movement to go along with the song and create, again, we're creating worlds around the music to create that full 360 visual, sound, feel, world, thoughts, everything all together in the world building, because you are the creative and build the best world we can to entertain. And that's what people are looking for when they listen to music and watch things. They want entertainment, they want depth, they want to think, they want to feel, they want to live. So put in the effort, add that extra little spice, make it unique to you, get a theme, make it all make sense. Don't just start doing random things. Build something nice, build something cohesive. Most importantly, have fun doing it, getting your thoughts, manifesting them to reality, using your brain, AI tools, all the softwares we have today, power of the internet. Get it out, share it with the world. So if you want to learn more about building more than just the videos, but the whole artist package project, everything that goes into the brainstorming, we have a free PDF down below. Just put your email in, I'll send it to you. And as a bonus, you'll get access to our ChatGPT, which is modeled off of that, which will help you print out an artist Bible, which is what you'll feed AI, so it always has a set of rules and designs and theme around the project, so it doesn't drift away like AI can when you're using it over and over again to try to get the same detail. We need a good reference point, and that is our North Star of our whole brand. So if you want to build that for yourself, link down below, completely free. Watch the other videos, basically walk you from start to finish. Subscribe, hit that thumbs up. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.